Welcome back to the Fixed Ops Roundtable. We are here at NADA 2026 in Las Vegas. I'm Katrina Ness, joined by
Vanessa Collins, and we are at the Axel One booth, joined by Prasad Chavali. Thank you so much for joining us today.
Thank you. Thanks for dropping by.
Yeah, so for those that don't know, tell us exactly what Axel One does for our industry.
Okay, Axel One originally started as an idea to bring all the data from the dealership.
Yeah.
You know, they have so much data going on in the fixed side, the variable side, HR side. So we started bringing in one place where they can start looking at it. So that's why the whole word one is like one place to kind of get all your data. Yeah,
100%.
exactly. And then once you get the data, how do you use it? That's the magic sauce. So everybody's like, okay, you see the data, you see all the charts. Where do I start need to pay attention to?
Yeah.
So that's where we started adding that expert, which is the AI aspect of it. Because how much data you're going to be looking at, right? You know, if you have 20 stores, are you going to log into each store and see how your techs are doing? So then AI is actually helping to say, these are the areas that you need to focus on, and this is where you can make more money.
Okay.
It's almost like finding the needle in haystack, and which used to be very hard about a year ago, maybe even 6 months ago. Is
Exactly.
now it's becoming almost a reality.
Exactly. AI makes it so much more efficient. We were talking earlier, and it's almost like having a consultant at your fingertips at all time,
That doesn't
helping.
sleep.
That doesn't sleep. That helps you figure out every single pain point, every single operation that could be changed, ways to save money and boost efficiencies.
Yeah, exactly. So, like for example, you can run the report and look and say, hey, am I making enough money this month on my repair orders, right? So you ask every day morning, but the AI analyzed it last night based on yesterday,
Yeah.
compared to last year. When you wake up and say, hey, you may be making $10,000 less because so-and-so is not doing a job.
Right.
Isn't there money in your pocket? Then all of a sudden you can actually react to it.
Right.
And so when everybody talks about AI, but it all comes down to the data that it is going to look at.
Yes.
The more it's going to look at it, it's going to sound smarter. If not, it's going to say, oh, I think I'm going to give you some guideline, right? You know, so we really didn't focus on just the chat aspect of it. It has to start talking numbers. That's why we say, stop running reports, talk to your data.
100%.
You know, if you need to know something, start asking questions.
So this is a tool for operators and department managers to kind of dive into and turn data into actionable insights and drive performance across all aspects of the dealership when it comes to variable, fixed, and everything in between. And it drives that top line and kind of improves the bottom line efficiencies.
Yes, and also it's very relevant to fixed ops, roundtable. The reason we're excited to kind of talk to you guys is,
Yeah.
do you know like the fixed op makes for most of the money for the dealership anyway?
100%.
Right. So if you are not taking care of the fixed op side, you may not be even focusing in the right area. And luckily, we had 2 or 3 really good dealers that are so well versed in the fixed ops. They pushed us to keep building reports and KPIs that I didn't think that they were looking at. How many tires are we selling? Who's actually costing me money? So they started asking this question and said, we need to start building AI to answer this question for everybody, not just for them. So I think one of the fixed ops aspects of it is we're very excited. We have a lot of data in that space.
Absolutely. And if this interview wasn't enough, if a company or a dealer group is hesitant to hop on and work with you guys, what advice would you give them? And what is your convincing point? What makes you stand out?
We always ask them and say, what are your pain points?
Yes.
And if we can solve that,
Right.
you may not be made. Everybody has some pain points, right? So we started focusing on it. Even if they do demo here, they hear from others. Now we can see this. We can get some data in that space. So if they want to ask or just to find out if they're asking the right questions or not, maybe they're not looking at the data the right way. So even they have no pain points, it doesn't hurt to talk to us like a 15 minutes to see what we can do for them.
There's always room for improvement.
And this truly saves time too for the dealership when it comes to identifying focus stores, diving into those further, and seeing areas for improvement.
Yeah, we call it the Christmas report. Is red and green. What's green,
yes.
what's red, and
Yes.
you don't want to see a lot of red on your on your dashboard.
Wow.
So you want to see a lot of green,
Yeah.
and which means green bottom line.
Green is good. Lots of exciting things happening at Axel One. Thank you so much for inviting us to your booth, Prasad.
All right, thank you.
Yeah, absolutely. And for those of you online, stay tuned because there are a lot more insightful conversations coming your way.